All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Daily with Doc. Let's go ahead and open up the doors here in the live Zoom room. And if you are catching us out as a live stream on any of the platforms that we are watching, or even on the radio, you are more than welcome to join us here in our Zoom room by simply going to dailywithdoczoom.com. So put that in the URL, not necessarily in the search bar, but in the URL, dailywithdoczoom.com, and you'll be able to access our live meeting Monday through Friday from 12 to 12:50 p.m. Pacific time. The nice thing about it is you calculate whatever time that is in your time zone, you can access us. And if you can't access us during that time, we do have all of our replays on our YouTube channel. Make sure that you're following Critical Health News out on YouTube, Facebook, Critical Health, and on Rumble, look for Critical Health or Daily with Doc. And hey, better yet, just do a search of Daily with Doc and you'll find us on your favorite platforms. And once you find us, go ahead and give us a little thumbs up, subscribe, put in a comment. Let us know where you are tuning in from so that we know that we are out reaching people where they're at. Because, folks, we are a group of individuals who have a heart for people. So we bring our skills together so that we can reach people in our own communities, and together we can reach around the world in sharing the message of hope. That hope being that you do not have to be stuck in dis-ease. You do not have to be stuck with that label of having something that's quote unquote genetic and holding you back from being able to enjoy life. Because, folks, I've been there. I know what it's like to think, well, I'm just going to have to deal with this the rest of my life. Well, I am honored to be able to bring this program to you because I don't have to deal with those quote unquote genetic things the rest of my life. Because of the doctor that we share here on this program, I have been able to overcome so many different things in my own health that now allows me to thrive and not just barely survive, hoping to make it through tomorrow. So, folks, without further ado, I just want to congratulate you on finding this program. If somebody shared this program with you, make sure that you get back with them and tell them thank you. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for thinking of me enough and caring about me enough to share this information with me. So get back with that person. If you have found this program all on your own and there is nobody to thank, and you would like to get in contact with a coach to help guide you on this journey, because it is a journey, folks, you can go to 855-949-3377. Again, that's 855-949-3377. And you can get in contact with one of our coaches to help guide you on this program. Now, we also have a website. On this website, make sure that you go there. Make sure that you subscribe to our newsletter, because we send out the replays once a week from the previous week, giving descriptions of the programs so that you can easily find them, do a search for them, and then share them with somebody that you know that can relate to something that is talked about on that show. That's how we are going to help make a stronger, healthier world, folks, by you jumping in and sharing the information that you hear with somebody else. You're not hearing it just to hear it. You're hearing it because it has a purpose. You have a purpose. And if you would like to use your purpose in helping more and more people, we have a spot for you on our team. The person that shared this program with you probably has a spot for you on their team. And as teams, we work together to help the communities. So the program, the content of this program is to provide educational purposes only. it is not meant to take the place of your primary care physician, nor are the products to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any disease. The FDA does require us to tell you this. But folks, whenever you give the body what it absolutely needs, not just to survive, but actually thrive, the body can do some amazing things. And the only reason why we know what the body needs to thrive is because the doctor that we have with us has over 30,000 autopsies under his belt. Okay? He has done the research. He has figured out when something was missing, hey, it's not by chance that some disease was occurring. So he took all of this information, connected the dots, put together a program that actually supplies the body with the nutrients that the body needs and those secret sauces to help fill those gaps where decline has already started. So I am honored and privileged to share with you the doctor that helped give me my life back, Dr. Joel Wallach. He has a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. He has a Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, which, folks, when you lose hope in the medical system, the veterinarian is the best place to go. So we have the veterinarian in the house with decades of research around the world, not just research, but actually implementation, who has 3 postdoctorates in pathology. And if that wasn't enough, after teaching nutrition at the college level, he became a naturopathic physician so that he could legally give recommendations to us human folks. So Dr. Joel Wallach, welcome to Daily with Doc. So happy to have you here with us today. And, you know, I've had a lot of emails and questions come in that are related to the nervous system. So can you tell us a little bit about the nervous system? What is its purpose? And then I would like to go into, because I have too many folks that are saying that they're considering having the nerves burned because of pain. Tell us what that does, how it benefits, how it harms. Just lay it out, Doc.
Okay, well, thank you, Becca, for the kind introduction, and thank you for the team. Welcome, everybody. Well, the nerves are very special. There's a communication system in your body, from your body to the brain, from the brain to the body. And of course, when you look at it's actually quite complicated on one hand, but on the other hand, it's not complicated. Just think about it. The brain, the spinal cord, goes out of the back of the skull. And I haven't even talked about the 12 pairs of cranial nerves yet, okay? But just the spinal cord comes out of the back of the brain. Okay, there's the 12 cranial nerves. Got to go farther in the book to see the spinal cord. There's the one. Now you notice there's the brain. The spinal cord comes down and it splits at the shoulder level. So it has a big nerve going down to each arm, down to the fingers, okay? Then the nerve goes down through the chest and it supplies information to the lungs. The lungs supply information to the spinal cord. The spinal cord supplies information to the heart and so forth. And then it goes down into the belly, okay, abdominal version of the spinal cord. It tells the stomach and the intestines what to do, the kidneys what to do, and the liver what to do. And then it goes on down into the pelvis and splits at the sacral level for sciatic nerves. So if that nerve gets squeezed, you get what's called sciatica, pain, dysfunction, all kinds of stuff. It could be one leg or both legs, depending on if how high up that injury in the spinal cord is. Now you look at that spinal cord, you look at all the major nerves coming out of there. They take messages out to every cell in the body, and then every cell in the body puts information back into the nerves going back up into the brain. I mean, you can tell your brain without even verbalizing, you just think it. Blink your eyes. You can blink your eyes. You can say, okay, I want to swallow. You swallow. You don't even have to verbalize it. You just think it. You can fan yourself because it's kind of hot outside and humid. And you don't even have to say anything. You just say to yourself, oh, I need to fan myself. So you just reach up, take your hat or just your hand and fan yourself a little bit. That's major communications. But also, we're talking about blood sugar levels. We're talking about blood oxygen levels. We're talking about anemia. We're talking about fever. And of course, Rebecca talked about the hot stuff. You put your hand on the hot oven. If you do it slowly enough, your nerves will tell you it's hot before you actually touch it, because you'll feel the heat a couple inches above the hot grill or oven. Okay. And it was probably one of the most clever things that God did when he made vertebrates, because all vertebrates have brains and spinal cords and that kind of stuff. And this is what allows us to survive in all the different environments, because we have to have a microenvironment that we all optimize, okay? Proper temperature, proper breeze, and proper everything, humidity and so on. And if one's a little 1 degree off, your nerves tell your brain, okay? And your brain says, okay, Wallach, do something here, okay? And so this is something, what a miraculous part of the body. Most people never see the nerves, okay? You know about them, you feel them, you know what they're doing for you, okay? But you rarely see them. This is something you see at anatomy classes and autopsy and that kind of stuff. You can actually see it now, MRIs, okay? Magnetic resonance imaging, you can actually see the big nerves, okay, with that. And they require an enormous amount of nutrition, not just sugar, okay? They require the same thing your brain and spinal cord requires, all the nerves your body require, okay? This is the white matter of the nervous system, myelin, okay? And guess what myelin is made out of? Cholesterol. Yeah, cholesterol. And doctors say cholesterol is bad because it clogs your arteries. That's not true. Okay, that was a mistake, big mistake they made over 100 years ago. Okay, but your nerves, the coating, okay, the nerve coating, it has a high significant portion of cholesterol. It could be 25%, 50%, 75%, depending on what part of the body you're talking about. The closer you get to the brain, the bigger percentage of cholesterol is involved. Okay, and this goes back to the beginning of time. We see the same thing in mummies, you know, and of course we actually see those sort of things when we used to make drawings of bodies and corpses thousands of years ago. Okay, they knew about nerves. They didn't know everything that nerves did, but they knew if you chopped your hand, okay, with just the other hand, you can feel that, and that goes up your arm, okay, up your neck into your brain. The brain saying, "Hey, stupid, what are you doing? Stop chopping your hand." Okay, and so this is something we have to give the central nervous system, the brain and the spinal cord, and all the major nerves and minor